Hey guys, so we just gonna jump right into it. I finally got my period. So my surgery was in November 2020. It is officially 4 months, about 4 months and 1 to 2 weeks after my surgery. So if some of you have been following my story, I took Lupron. So the surgery itself can have an effect on your period. Sometimes people are on their period right when they have surgery. Some people's come a month or two after. I mean, it can vary, but just because I had the Lupron in my system, that had a big effect on, stopping my period, and that had to kind of get out of my system before my period came back. Which one side of me was like, hey, let's have a party, because my period was terrible. So I was enjoying my time without a period. But the other side of me, like, okay, where you at? I need you to be, I need you to come back sometime soon, So, I was kind of torn between it because, my experience with my period the last 1 to 2 years was horrible. I was literally soaking through the overnight pad every 1 to 2 hours. If I went 2 hours, I was almost, pushing it a little bit too much. Because I was doing, at one point, I was doing home health, physical therapy. And so, each session is usually about an hour. And so, after I left somebody's house, I was going straight to the somebody's bathroom to try to change. It was no going to patient to patient to patient. Like, I was gonna end up having an accident. So looking back, I really don't know how I was functioning. Like, it was tough. Like, it was crazy, but I did. Thank God I was able to still function and do my job throughout all that stuff I was going through. But okay, to the good stuff. So after the surgery, I have gone to a plant-based diet about I probably would say 90-95% of the week. I eat plant-based, and then I might eat one meal, sometimes 2 meals with some type of meat in it. But I really haven't. I probably have eaten 2 eggs in the past 4 months. Never really did milk, so I do milk alternatives, and cheese. I've been doing cheese alternatives. I don't really like the idea of processed stuff, so I only do the cheese every once in a while. And the little fake meats, I only do them every once in a while too. Like, I've been eating more I guess nuts and beans, and trying to get, make sure I get my protein that type of way. But I really just like the fresh fruits and vegetables. So with that lifestyle change, I wanted to make sure I started using the natural pads and tampons, because I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I started using it and I stopped cramping as much and my flow is better. So I'm like, I'm already going into this, this type of, what is it called, lifestyle, making this lifestyle change, with my eating right now. I kind of change, the type of pads I'm using. So I have been carrying these Vita natural cotton pads with me in anticipation of my period coming. So I didn't have the whole pack with me, but I started using those. They are ultra thin, so I really wanted some a little bit thicker with more coverage for during the night. So I went to Walmart. They really only had 2 options. They don't really make really big pads for in the natural. At least that Walmart didn't have many options. So I ended up finding something that, it did the job. And then I ran out because they only put like 10 to 12 pads in a box. So I ran out of those and I had to go to the store again. And it's not that I really needed that many. I just like to change every time I go to the bathroom. They're just a personal preference with me. Maybe it's just out of habit, because every time I went to the bathroom in the past when my period was super heavy, it was always time to change. So then I end up going to Publix. It was just the location I was at. I would prefer a store with lower prices, but it was one of the closest things to me. So I went to Publix and I tried 7th generation organic cotton pads with plant-based plastic applicator, and it was heavenly. Like, it's the best experience with tampons I've had in a while. Like, they was great. So I don't know if it made a difference or not, but my period, this was an awesome period. Because some people will say that their first period after the surgery is terrible. They still have little clots, like no changes, and then it starts to get better. Some people say they instantly notice a difference with that first period. So I guess it can kind of vary, but I'm not really relying solely on the surgery. I'm really hoping, you know, after removing 20 fibroids with and one like grapefruit size one, that it did make a big difference on my period. But I'm hoping that changing my eating habits and, you know, using these natural cotton pads and tampons will make a difference also. So after I get my next period, I'll update you, you know, to see if it gets even better or if it was a fluke. Hopefully not. I don't think it was. Like, yeah, I can't wait to get my period. You know how long it's been since I said I've thought about, you know, happy thoughts will get my period. Like, I'm excited. Like, it was just a little cramping. I was able to go, you know, like I probably can do a little diva cup now, because I tried to do the cup a few months ago, but I was just extremely too heavy to be dealing with trying to use it. But I think I can use it now, so I'm excited about that. Maybe I'll you know, if anybody interested in using one of those little cups, I'll kind of, you know, check it out and tell you about it with minor details. All right, so look out for the next videos. Make sure you subscribe. I have some exciting things that I've been experiencing over the past few weeks that I'm excited to let y'all know. All right, talk to you later. Bye.